Hey everyone, my name is Alyssa Leschke. My presentation is about the trip I took to Canada with my family. I was about 5 or 6 years old when I went on this trip, so I'm really surprised I still remember it. I think I remember it because it was the first time I ever went out of the country, and I kind of experienced a lot for being so young. So before I start talking about the trip, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my background. When I was younger, I lived in New Jersey with my mom, dad, and sister. The rest of my family lived in New York, so we were pretty close to the Canadian border. My parents planned this trip with my grandparents, who we call Oma and Opa. They are from Germany, which is why I have the German flag on this slide. And my Oma and Opa, or Oma and Opa means grandma and grandpa in German. The people that we stayed with during part of this trip are German as well, so it was really cool to be around and learn about this different heritage when I was younger. So the first part of the trip consisted of getting across the border. I remember sitting in the back seat of the car kind of scared just because I've never experienced anything like this before, and there were guards everywhere with guns. My parents handed the guards their passports and then mine and my sister's birth certificates. My Oma and Opa weren't with us at this time because they were going to meet us halfway through our trip. So finally, when they were done looking at all of our certificates and passports and everything, we had to open the trunk of our car so that they could search it. So we were cleared and we were on our way to Niagara Falls. So after we got through the border, it was already kind of dark outside, so we went straight to the hotel. The hotel view was gorgeous from the window. We saw it was a straight shot of the Niagara Falls, and since it was nighttime, the Niagara Falls were lit up with every color of the rainbow, and just I remember that so vividly being at such a young age. So finally we went to sleep, me and my sister, my mom and my dad, we all went to sleep, and the next day we got up bright and early and we went down to where the Niagara Falls are. So we decided to go onto the ferry for a tour, and we got super close to the falls, and even though we were wearing ponchos and rain jackets and everything like that, we still got soaking wet just because the mist was so strong. I actually remember one of the stories that the tour guides told us. They told us that people used to go down the falls in barrels, and they just wanted to see if they could survive. And I'm pretty sure the tour guide said only one person ever survived that fall, which was pretty amazing, honestly. So yeah, then after the tour, we just walked around the town and visited the shops and restaurants and everything like that. So now it was time to leave the hotel. We packed up our things and we drove our car to Lake George, which is also in Canada. There we met up with my Oma and Opa, and we were staying in a cabin with my Oma and Opa's close friends. The cabin was awesome. It was super rustic, and it was completely wooden, and one of the hard things to live with, though, was the sink water. Anything that came out of the faucets was lake water. So we had to drink out of water bottles or from the fridge. One story from being there is that my sister forgot about the faucets containing lake water. So when we were brushing our teeth, getting ready for bed, she was so tired. We were all tired from being out on the lake all day. And she pours the water onto her toothbrush. And I was just laughing so hard because I knew it was lake water, but I just didn't say anything. And as soon as that happened, she spit it out everywhere, and we just laughed about it all night because it was so funny. And then one of the days, we learned how to water ski and fish. It was so much fun. I actually got up on the water skis the very first time I tried, which was so cool. And then we also learned how to fish. So this trip was super memorable because I just learned a lot and I saw a bunch of things, and I don't know, it was just a really good experience.